What would you do if you manifested $5,000? Would you invest it in your business, go shopping, pay off debt? Anything you want. Start planning and imagining it right now, because you're going to learn a law of attraction technique to help you manifest money fast. And make sure to stay until the end of this video to learn the 3 steps on how you can manifest that $5,000. So welcome back. My name is Annie, and I've helped hundreds of people manifest their dreams into reality. And this is the place to be if you want to design an abundant life full of love and money. And I have a special announcement to make, guys. A couple of spots have opened for my one-on-one coaching program. So click on the link in the description below and hop on a manifestation consultation call with me and learn how to get you from your current situation to where you want to be in your life. So the 3 steps to manifesting your $5,000. Number 1, define the purpose. Money isn't a person or a thing. Money is just a tool. It's just energy, and for it to come in, it wants a place to go and flow towards. This is all about creating the intention and directing money to where you want it to go. So once you are giving it a direction, it has a reason to come in. Instead of just going everywhere and not really knowing where to go, it now has a place, it has a home. Everything wants a home. Think about what you would do with that money. Really start to plan and imagine as if you already have this money in your hands and you are simply planning how you would want to spend it, and really get specific about this. Regardless of what you want to do with it, it is your money. You're giving it your direction so that it knows where to go. So this can be you investing in your business, right? And you're focusing on exactly what it is. So you go, okay, you know what? This $5,000 is going to be into my business so that I can, hire a VA, or I can hire someone who can help me with my content creation, or I can upgrade my software so that I can start helping more women and they can be impacted and their lives be transformed and changed. That's where the $5,000 will go. Now the $5,000 has a direction, it has a reason to come in. And do you see how much more powerful it is when you give that direction to the $5,000? Now it's going, whoa, okay. There's a more purpose behind it, a more drive. You're giving it more motivation to work towards that $5,000 instead of just sitting here expecting that money to come in. Now you have a purpose for it. So it gives you that extra motivation, that extra drive to allow it to come into your reality. So step number 2 is tapping into the feelings. Now it's time to tap into the feelings. You can do this by visualizing the money already in your hands or already helping you do what you give it purpose to do. So this can simply be you imagining that money already helping and being in your business, helping those women. So visualize it already in your wallet being full, or if you're like me, you can visualize online banking, right? Because if you don't carry around a lot of cash like me, you can visualize that banking account number going up. So the key here is feeling grateful, as if the $5,000 is already in your hands. And when you start to access that feeling, that's when shifts start to happen, because you're now in that receptive mode where you're aligned with your desires. So by visualizing it being in your hands, visualizing it already happening, that's when you're allowing and you're basically opening yourself up as a channel, and you're going, money, come on in, because I am ready for you. I am ready to receive you. That's basically it, right? When every time you visualize, every time you start to allow, and every time you align with that energy of abundance of money, you're allowing more and more of your reality to manifest and come into your life. And that's why accessing the feeling of already having it is so important, because you are in that mode. You are basically tuning your own channel to the channel of abundance. So let's say if your frequency is here right now, let's say it's like 50, and abundance and money energy is like 100, right? When you start to visualize yourself already having that money, you're bringing your frequency up to align with the energy of money and abundance. So even if you're here, the moment you start to visualize yourself already having it, you rise in your vibration, you rise in your frequency, and you're aligned with it. So now money's like, oh, we're in the same path, let's give it to you. We're coming in at full speed because you are ready, you're aligned with it. So that's why step number 2 is actually one of the most important steps. And you always want to spend time to frequently align with the energy of money and abundance. So step number 3 is inspired action. Now this is how you can bring your desires into your reality with inspired action. So inspired action is an action that feels good and in the flow versus forced action where it doesn't feel good and brings emotions like fear and anxiety, because let's get real here. Money doesn't magically appear in your lap, and it's probably not in a tree in your backyard, although maybe. There is an action that is involved when you bring the thought of money into the physical item that you can actually touch, right? So you are co-creating with the universe. So the universe will take care of the how and the when. You just have to focus on the what and the action steps it takes to bring it into your reality, into your life. Now, it doesn't have to be complicated or feel like it's a lot of hard work. The action can be super, super easy. So let's go back to the previous example in step number 2, where we talked about you being aligned with the frequency and the energy of money and abundance. So you're here. When you are here, you get these intuitive nudges, these intuitive signs that's telling you, hey, maybe you should do this, or maybe you should do that. And oftentimes you know it's from your intuition because it feels good. It feels like you're in the flow and it just magically kind of just happens. And sometimes it can be a nagging thought like, you should go on Facebook and post something in this group. And maybe you're kind of, you're not receptive to it and you're like, why should I do that? But then the more it pops up, the more you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. And it's coming from your intuition because it feels good when you do it. So you post on that Facebook group and you talk about your business, and then all of a sudden someone contacts you and is asking about hiring you because they want to be your next client. It can be just like that. It's these inspired actions, these intuitive nudges. And I've had clients who decided, you know what, I want to do, a meetup group, or I want to post something on Instagram, and it just kind of spoke to them. And all of a sudden, it's this magnetic content where they're like, whoa, I attracted clients to me without really even necessarily trying to do anything, because all of a sudden it just felt good. It felt like this aligned energy where I just feel like this is the right content to do. And because of that, people are DMing them and be like, oh, I want to hire you. And they're manifesting more money into their business. So it can be just like that, where all of a sudden you get this intuitive hit, this intuitive nudge, and you're like, I have to do this. So that's what inspired action can feel like. All you have to do is stay in this, frequency of money and abundance, so that you're open, so that you're able to receive that intuitive nudge, that intuitive action. So really feel yourself into the emotion and the energy of abundance, and when you're there, keep your mind open to the inspired actions that can come in, and then do the inspired actions and watch what happens, because oftentimes we can't predict how money can come in. It can always be pretty much unexpected. You can't always predict how money can come in. And that's what makes it so exciting, right? It's all about you keeping your mind open and looking for that opportunity, because opportunity will come to you when you align yourself to that frequency of abundance and money. So I have a special gift just for you, the How to Manifest Your First 5K PDF. I go in depth in this guide and give you the 5 steps to aligning with abundance so that you can manifest money with ease. The link is in the top comment and description below, and don't forget to book your manifest manifestation consultation call with me for the one-on-one coaching program, click on the link in the description below and follow me on Instagram at Anyways for more tips on manifestation. So make sure you check out my last video and this video on manifesting in just 24 hours. So hit that subscribe button and bell button to get notified every single time I post a new video on Sundays. Hit that like button if you enjoy this and share this with your friends, and I'll see you in the next episode.